Hi there. This is Let's Testify. I am a Jew, Ilumelu. Let's Testify is about real life stories, people's pains and gains, and the way people overcome the difficulties and adversities in their lives. Right here, we offer encouraging words and hope for the possibility of change, growth, healing, and the resolution for all their travails. This show delves into the innermost core of people's adversities. Welcome to Let's Testify. My name is Aju Ilumelu. Today we have a different kind of show, and it has to do with love and breakup. I think we all have had a fair share of that. But before we bring Mr. Christian, we're going to ask you to visit us on our social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Write us and talk to us about anything that you want. And we'll be there to respond to every one of, not every one of them, but, a lot of your questions. So for now, let's welcome Mr. Christian Mba. Hi, Christian. How are you?
Thank you so much.
Sit down. Mr. Christian, talk to us about this lady.
Thank you so much, Madam Aju. It's my pleasure to be here today, to be a guest. Growing up for me was not the way it used to be for so many other guys outside there. Of course, my parents were not that rich. Of course, they were not even average. My parents were poor. My mom used to be a fufu seller. My dad used to be a gardener at Forestry Research Institute of Nigeria. So we had to do so many things to keep ourselves going with the children. We are 5 in number. Then I'm the third born. So I decided that there were so many things I would not lay my hands on because I used to be a church person right from the beginning. I was always carrying Bible for my pastor, welcome people to church, and then I have so many things doing for the church. But it got to a particular time, I just said to myself, I would need at least a lady in my life who I would love, who I would not have anything like sex with. I would not kiss, I would not do anything romance, whatever.
Now you're talking, because you have said, oh, you don't want any lady in your life. You can have a lady and still set some boundaries.
Yeah.
I know it's difficult for some men, but if you really want to achieve your goal, you can do that.
Okay.
Without fornicating.
You are right.
That's exactly what it is.
You are very
fornicating.
right. You are very right, ma'am.
Okay.
That was why when it got to that position,
that
stage, I decided to have one. But then I was unlucky. Things other guys have been doing, then most of them went free with it. I was not even doing that. But I met my own kind of, so this lady used to be the daughter to my mom's friend.
Okay.
But they used to live far away from where we live. At the time, I was getting closer to her. Of course, I finished my secondary school then. I was working with one food company in Ibadan, Oyo State. So after secondary school, that was when I decided, let me just start with the lady. Of course, I've fallen in love with her a long time. So it happened that her mother moved from her shop nearby to where my mom was having her own shop. So which made the lady to be coming closer every day to me. So when I went to my mother's shop, I would meet with her, we would talk, I would greet the mother, I would go to their house, stuff like that. It got to a time I was going to work on one particular evening. I had to pass in front of her house. She used to be a nurse. So when I was going, I greeted her, and then I said, I would like to tell you something. She said, okay, tell me. Of course, she used to be she does so many things. Like, she had so many men in her life. She had aborted so many times, of course, that we know then.
So why are you attracted
All the
to
same,
someone
yes,
who's
yes, ma'am. That is why I said it was my decision. When I was growing, I've told myself I would like to marry from Delta State.
You could have looked into the church. I
We
mean,
were not having anybody from Delta State in my church. I don't really know why it happened to be like that. But I've said I would like to marry from Delta State. So person, she must be like this, like that anyway.
so you already have a
Yes,
definitive
I
vision of,
already.
okay,
That's why I believe so many people
where
will
they come
learn.
from, how they
Yes,
look,
yes,
how they
yeah,
talk, irrespective of whether they're
perfect
committing
or yes,
abortion
yes,
or
whether they
not.
are perfect, irrespective of that.
Okay, you didn't care.
I didn't care.
Okay,
That's why I'm happy. Probably many people will be able to learn from this.
okay.
So when I was going to work that particular day, of course, she had met up with everything I've designed within myself. She must come from Delta State. She must be of this height. She must be this. She must be that. Then, of course, I used to love nurses.
Okay.
She used to be a nurse, not a certified one anyway. All this.
You like being nursed.
Yes, yes, yes.
You like being nursed.
Of course. Too.
Okay.
So I spoke with her. I said I would like us to be friends. Of course, from a pure heart. She said, but you know, I'm not a straightforward person. That was what she told me.
Isn't that
I
nice?
said, that made me love you. She said, you even love me? I said, yes. That made me love you. I would like to marry you. But we can start being friends. She said, I've known you for a long time. She was telling me, she said, you used to be, you have been a nice person. You go to church very well. You do this. I don't go to church. I do many things around that you would not like. I said, I love everything that you do. I know them, but I love them. I love you the more for doing them. She said, okay. So you mean you want to marry me? I said, yes, I would like to marry you. When I marry you, you will change. You will not do all those things you do any longer. And she was like, okay, are you serious? She said, I will think about it. I went to work. She said, can you give me money? I said, like how much? You know, I'm struggling. Just a casual worker in one sweet company in Ibadan. I was not having much. I said, okay, take this 500 naira. She collected it from me. When I was returning from work, I passed in front of their house. I met with her. I said, have you thought about what I discussed with you? She said, no, give me more time.
Yeah, I was going to say that was fast, you know, like you go to work and come back. That's a life altering.
She just told me, I was rushing because I thought I've met with the person I would marry. Of course, I've never done something like that before. I was not even able to ask her out anyway. So she said no. When I was going to work, I was on night shift anyway. So I went home, I slept, woke up, passed in front of the house again. I met with her, I spoke with her. How far about what you wanted to take? She said, no, I've not thought about it. Can you give me money? I give her 500 naira. It kept on like that.
So every day she wants money.
So like that for like a month.
500 naira a day to talk to you. Or to
for
talk
like
to
a
me,
month. Then I realized,
naira.
Is this how other guys are? When you fall in love, is this how it is? Because I don't have the experience. Okay. And then it got to a time, the same thing, I went to her. What about what I asked you? You give me the answer you want to give me. You are making me feel somehow. I've become emotional. I've never done that anyway before. So many things I have not experienced. She told me, I'm hungry. I don't want you to be hungry. I said, but I don't have much here. He said, and you want to marry me? And you want to marry me? And you don't have any money? But I used to give you. I don't even have much here. I left her. I said, don't be annoyed when I'm coming back. Of course, I went to work. I had to borrow 500 naira. But on coming back, she was not at home. That same night, I went to work. That same night, I fell sick from work. They brought me back to the house. After like a week, my leg swelled up. I was not able to go to work. The leg is here. They operated on my leg. The sign, the mark, everything is there. The thing wasn't coming down. They discharged me from the hospital. They said they were not seeing anything about the leg, that I should go back to the house and just be praying. The leg just continued swelling up like that. Got to a time when everybody will be feeling hot temperature, I'll be feeling cold. And when people are feeling cold, I'll be feeling hot. My lifestyle, everything became abnormal. I wasn't myself any longer. I was not able to stand up any longer. I was not able to move. That was the way I lost my walk.
Okay, can you hold on? We're gonna go for a commercial and we'll be right back. For those of you joining, I have here Mr. Mba, Christian Mba, that is. Christian Mba is here to testify about how God saved him from this, should I call her Jezebel? From this lady. And so continue with your
All right.
story, Christian.
Okay. So it got to a time my mother had to stop her own job also. Then a friend of her came to the house. She asked her to see me. When the woman saw me, she had to take me to her church. When we got to our church, our pastor saw me. She prayed with me. Then the first thing he spoke, the pastor said, who asked you for something that you were not able to give? You did not have. You used to give, but you did not have. I said, the lady I fell in love with, that I really, really loved. The man said, okay, I saw that you really loved the lady. So God said, you'll be justified because you really loved the lady. You did not have, you would have given her. You didn't meet the lady because you wanted to have anything sexual with her. So because of that, God said he would save you. Look at what you will do. He said I should go back to my church. So when I get to the church, I should observe 3 days fasting and prayer. And I should go to the church. I should go naked. Go to the altar.
Naked?
Naked.
At night
when
or
I,
in the
I
day?
will go to the church with my clothes on.
Uh-huh.
But in the front of the altar, I should just remove my clothes.
Everything?
Lie down, everything. Only me in the church. Lie down in front of the altar.
At night or?
Any day, anytime.
Okay.
Maybe 3, when I finish the fasting, I should just go. So I did that for 3 days. The second day, I got myself.
You became healed?
I became healed.
So what was that all about?
Okay, the pastor had to tell me that the lady belonged to a particular coven, that she's not ordinary person, that she bewitched me, that she wanted to cut my destiny short.
She bewitched you? How? Well, by asking you money? You have not had sex with her. You have not done anything. You see, I don't understand. A lot of pastors will say all kinds of things about folks. You got sick. You got sick. But all those go naked in the church. Go naked to do what? To curse her or just to pray?
Just to pray.
For deliverance.
Just to pray.
Okay. Well, that is I got sick recently myself, and somebody came and said it was someone in my village, and it was this and this and that. I'm in the medical field myself. I knew. So when this pastor came, he said he was going to pray for me. I need you to stop taking your medication. I'm like, heck no. I don't take my medication because God said it in the Bible. Those who are sick are those who need physicians. So I'm not gonna stop taking my medication. So this lady that you're talking about, she might have been innocent. She might just be a gold digger. Have you thought about that? Why would she take your destiny by asking you for money? She might just be greedy, But have you seen her since then?
No.
I bet after that doctor, after that pastor said that, you ran from her.
No. They left the area.
Okay, so they left the area. Okay, I'm told that you have another thing to share.
Yes.
Today is testimony time, and we'll be right back. Still on Let's Testify, and with me here is Christian Mba for another testimony of his. Christian.
Okay. I graduated from Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta. And then I used to be the president of the Student Union Fellowship, the Christian body. It happened on a particular day. We were supposed to be going for the fellowship. People were waiting already. But I had a trance that shocked me in a way. In the trance, I saw a crowd. People were many in that place. It was like a market, in fact. It was like a market. People were many, but this crowd, everybody was divided into sections. Like we had sections. Some people were like playing dice in a place. Some other people were buying something in a place. Some other people were like gisting. Then some other people were trying to withdraw from the ATM. Many things, crowd. Then I was surprised, what am I doing in this kind of place like that? At a time, I had to look up to the heavens. Then I was surprised at what I saw. The heavens opened the first time. I didn't really get what I saw. There was something written. I didn't get that one. I brought down my head back. The second it closed, then I brought down my head. The second time I looked up to the heavens. It opened again. Then I saw an end. An end. It closed back. Brought down my head back. The third time I looked up, it opened. I saw the end. It closed.
What do you mean the end?
The written.
Okay, it's
something
written
written.
the
Yes,
end.
written there.
Okay.
It would open. I would say something written, then it would close back. Then the third time I saw the end, then it closed back. Then I brought down my head. Immediately I brought down my head. People were still busy. Nobody was expecting anything to happen. They were buying. Some people were even abusing each other, something like that. Some people were fighting. Then immediately I saw something appeared in front of me. It was a white mansion, a big mansion. Then I saw like someone, like a president of a nation, marched out of the mansion with some other people that followed him at the back. Immediately, I saw the national anthem started, like that. Arise, oh, come. Then the people that were busy, that were not expecting anything to happen before, they were shocked. Everybody just tried to stay at alert. They didn't expect that. They were very shocked. They left what they were doing. Then they started singing, the national anthem. When we finished that, everybody pledged. After that, some of them left, disappeared, but many didn't go. Then I just woke up like that.
Okay, so what is your feeling about this?
Actually, I went to the other guy as the president of the fellowship. I went to the other guy who was the vice then. I discussed with him. It was like in the Bible there was a place where Jesus was saying that if you know when the thief would come, you would you would get ready. You will arrange your
You'll
house.
be ready.
You'll be ready. You would arrange your house. Put this one here, put this one here, or you lock the house because you don't want the thief to get into your house. If you know when the thief is coming. Then another place said the coming of the Son of Man would be like a thief in the middle of the night. So people in that trance were not ready. They were doing their own thing. They were not minding. They didn't listen to the gospel. They were not hearing everything.
No, I would not doubt your dream because I have had a similar dream when I wanted the Lord to, when I was young, and I watched a video of what is it called? A video that says that there's no Lord, there's no God, and I said, God, if you exist, show yourself to me, and He showed Himself, in a similar way. So, I really appreciate your being here today, Christian. Thank you so much. This is what we do in Let's Testify. It is our tradition to, let our guests, say what they feel or give any advice they want to, about life in general and about dreams and about, maybe relationship, whatever it is. So, Mr. Christian, you have the floor.
My advice to everyone who is ready, I want everyone to be at alert, to expect that Jesus Christ might come at any time.
Yes, I'm with you on that. The second one. We're gonna have to be, ready at every time of our lives. A lot of people might try to dissuade you and say, "Hey, you pray a lot," which I get quite often. But remember, the Bible says, "Pray without ceasing." You don't know when the Son of Man is gonna come. But for that relationship thing, I really want folks um, to look at, a lot of people are branded as witches all over the world. We just had a case where a woman was locked up for 3 years by the husband. 3 freaking years. And guess what? She was a witch. So, give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Not everybody is a witch. There are folks that, that have their characters, but, you know, to brand someone is, that's where I disagree with you a little bit. So we're going to have to say goodbye this time. Thank you for watching Let's Testify.
Testify.